Good morning, Nathan.
Hi, Kylie.
Hi. Obviously, the market is super busy at the moment, and we know that there's a lot of first home buyers out there looking for properties, especially with interest rates so low, for example. So, what would you say are the three most important things for a first home buyer to know? Yeah.
One of the first things, if I was looking to purchase my first home today, firstly, I'll go to a bank or a mortgage broker and make sure you get my pre-approval, so I know how much I've got to spend.
Sure.
And then secondly, I would look at the suburbs where I can purchase for that amount of money that I've been approved for. And perhaps if you're looking to purchase a property, for example, in Beckenham, and you got pre-approval for 500,000, Beckenham probably you won't be able to buy a house at 500,000. So your next option would be to either go for a unit in Beckenham area or a townhouse, or move to the next suburb, let's say Sydenham or Spraydon. And if you can't afford there, because you got a pre-approval of 450 or 400,000, then you probably move over to Addington. So that'd be the second thing I'll look at. The third and final thing is don't get disappointed when you miss out on properties.
It's hard, isn't it?
Absolutely, it is very hard, but what I suggest, like a little while back when I got into the business, somebody said something along the lines of, homes are like buses, you miss one, there's always another one. So don't get too disappointed when you miss out on properties. Keep on going back, putting offers on properties, and eventually I hope you find yourself a home and you secure the home. And I say make sure you plan for the next 5 to 10 years. This home here perhaps will be a home for you for the next 5 and 10 years. So that's why you call it a first home. So you would hopefully, as the family grows, you'll move on to another home, perhaps keep this as a rental or sell it on. Being a first home is just getting your feet in the ladder.
Getting out of the rental game into the property game, I guess.
Absolutely, because once in the past I've seen people like, I'm so anxious getting my own property, paying my own mortgage, but once you get in there, then it's easier than renting a home, to be honest. Well, I've never sold a house to a first home buyer that said, oh, I wish I've never bought it.
Wish I was still renting. Yeah.
So those are the three things. Firstly, go make sure you got your mortgage sorted. Secondly, you got to find out what suburb you enjoy living in, and also if you can't live in that particular suburb, perhaps see the next suburb that might be slightly cheaper and you can afford.
Absolutely, and I think that's a great summary. And maybe just to add on to that, I think it's when you actually go and start looking at properties, then you'll actually realise what is the most important thing to you. Is it to be in that suburb? Will you downsize the house and be in that suburb, or did you want the house with the extra section, so you're happy to move to the suburb over? And I think that really becomes apparent when you get out there and look at properties. So I guess, the important thing is to find those open homes and start looking.
Absolutely.
Yeah.